Now, obviously, going into the 2022-2023 season, the Oklahoma City Thunder are one of the more interesting teams to watch for next season. And there's obviously the two main guys in this rebuild, in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and 2022 second overall pick Chet Holmgren. But there's one other young player that's kind of been flying under the radar for this team this upcoming season, and that is second-year guard slash forward Josh Giddey, who was drafted 6th overall in the 2021 draft, and last season had a solid rookie year for the Thunder, averaging nearly 13 points per game, 8 boards, and 6 assists a night. He wasn't super efficient, but I won't knock that against him considering a lot of rookies aren't really ever efficient. But when you watched him play, he was a guy who can really direct an offense and dissect a defense. Has a really high IQ for a guy who plays the small forward position mainly, and a really reliable secondary playmaker and ball handler to help out SGA. And to be honest, before he got hurt, missing 28 games this past season, when you looked at his stats month by month, he was getting better and better every single month. His best month being in February when he averaged 16 points per game, nearly 9 boards, and 8 assists a night during that time. His best game of the season also came in February in a matchup versus the New York Knicks at the Garden, where Giddey put up a career-high 28 points and a triple-double in a game where SGA wasn't playing and the Thunder came out victorious. And I remember watching that game and really just thinking, Josh Giddey is really starting to come into his own, and he has some real star potential when you really look at his game and not just the stat sheet. So now going into the 2022-2023 season, I think he's a player that people shouldn't sleep on. Because with him being fully healthy and also getting that year of NBA experience under his belt, it should have him ready to go. Not to mention with the improvement of the roster with Chet Holmgren being there, it should add a very interesting dynamic between those two as they already gained some sort of chemistry playing together in the Summer League in July. His playmaking, along with the improvement in his scoring, should make him a more complete player this upcoming season, as the main things I would say you would probably want to see him improve in for his second season if you're a Thunder fan is obviously his three-point shooting. He shot 26% from beyond the arc this past season, and in the Summer League, really didn't improve much. He shot just 11% in the 3 games that he played. Because obviously we all know if you improve that three-point shot, it can do you wonders in the modern day NBA, especially when you have the skills that Giddey already has. The crazy thing about Josh Giddey though is not his on-court skills. It's the fact that he's only 19 years old, and when the season starts, he'll be just 20. There's still so much more time and so much more room for improvement for a player like that. To put it into perspective, Keegan Murray, who was the 4th pick in this year's draft for Sacramento, he will be 22 years old when the season starts. That's just to put it into perspective. Now imagine a year 4 or a year 5 Josh Giddey where he's only 22 or 23 years old. That's still extremely young for basically a vet at that point. This is a player that's going to be a key piece in the OKC rebuild, and I think he's going to have a good season. I think he's going to be a guy to watch for heading into next season. Now, do I think he'll be an all-star or any of that? I don't think so, but I just think if you're a Thunder fan, you want to just see improvement like you would with any young player, and I think you'll get that with him. His feel for the game is different. It's really special for a young player, the player of that age, to have that kind of feel for the game and just knowing what to do in certain situations and how to break down defenses, whatever they throw at you, because he can really carve up a defense. That was really the main thing that I came impressed with watching him play last season. And he's getting better as a scorer. We saw it in the Summer League. He was showing those flashes of attacking the rim, getting more aggressive, hitting those little jump shots here and there. He just got to extend his range. But he's got it all. He's got the skills. He's got the talent. He's just got to put it all together. And I think he can be one day a star player for this team. As we already know, if you've been watching my videos, you know how I feel about OKC's future. Very bright future. They got a lot of talent, a lot of good pieces for this team, a lot of draft picks, obviously. And I think Josh Giddey is just another big piece in this Oklahoma City Thunder rebuild that can one day end up being a star talent. And, you know, shout out to Sam Presti, because I remember when they drafted him, I wasn't really big on him like that. I didn't think he was going to be that good, mainly because I didn't watch a lot of him during that time period. But As I saw him play, I realized the kind of player he is, the talent that he is, and just how he fits in the modern day NBA. So if you're an NBA fan and you're looking for those players to take those little jumps like there always is every single year, I think Josh Giddey is a candidate to watch for in the 2022-2023 NBA campaign. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Link will be down in the description below. This has been the Checkup, where we talk hoops and hoops only, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.